Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're taking a look at a very portable projector that's going to work in any room in your home. It's also going to work outdoors. Today we're looking at the Xgimi, and this is the Xgimi Elfin. It's a brand new projector, 1080p, ultra portable, and it has Android TV built in. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now the Elfin Mini is a small projector. Check this out. This is how tiny this guy is. Literally inches thick and no bigger than my hand, but it's packed with capability. First of all, HDR10+, 3D ready, and with Android TV built in, which means you don't really need any kind of streaming sticks with this. This is a full package solution that all you have to do is plug it in, connect it to the internet, and you're set to go. You're also looking at 1080p capability, 800 ANSI lumens, which means that it's probably going to have a hard time in bright rooms, but if you have dark rooms, if you have a great screen, the images are going to pop, and you can see that in these samples. You're talking about also worry-free, maintenance-free type lighting. 25,000 hours of viewing. That's a lot of viewing. Also, you can get up to a 200-inch screen. The screen that we're projecting here is a little bit over 130 inches, and you can see that the quality is absolutely fantastic. It does have autofocus capabilities. It also has auto keystoning capabilities, which means that all you have to do is point it in the direction that you want to see it. The image itself is going to adjust itself for the wall, right? And it's also going to focus. There's nothing that you have to do. It also has intelligent obstacle avoidance. It has screen alignment, so depending if you have it in an angle, it's going to always be flat. It's going to adjust itself for you. And then it has a 35 milliseconds low latency mode, so it's going to do well with gaming. It also has Harman Kardon audio, right? And it includes DTS Dolby audio as well. It's packed with features. Now, as we take a closer look at the projector, you'll see how small this thing is. First of all, we'll start with the remote. So this is the Xgimi remote. Standard remote, has Google Voice that you can connect to, has back button, has selection button, menu button, setting buttons. Pretty compact and what you would expect. Now the projector itself, super tiny. Reminds me almost like of a Mac Mini, right? But look how small this is. This is just palm size. Now what you have here is a couple things. First of all, here you have the actual area that's going to project the actual image. You do have a little grill area here. On the bottom you have a mounting, so you could actually mount this on a ceiling and project it if this is something you wanted to have in a bedroom. Or you can put this in a tripod, in the tripod mode, pointing this way to project. Now you'll also notice here on the back that you have a venting system, power button, HDMI, and a USB stick, which allows you to actually play content that's on a USB. You do have your power connection and audio here, and the neat thing about this is that this is a Google device, so you're going to be able to stream or cast directly to this. So very compact, very small, and again 1080p, 3D capable, with great image quality. Now the projector is running the latest version of Android TV, and you can see all the features that are present here. You'll also notice that I have a light source behind me, giving you a sense of how well the projector is performing, even with some light. But you can tell by the surrounding area how dark or light the areas are in comparison to the image that's being projected on the screen. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to navigate through this so you can see what the actual interface looks like just slightly. We're going to go into the menu area here and go into the settings, and then what we're going to do is look at some of the projector options. So the projector settings that you have here is you have brightness settings that you can set up, right? So I have standard. I can actually make it brighter if I'd like, and we'll see how that pops up. For me, it doesn't feel like it gets terribly bright. It just feels almost like a blue bright, not a white bright. So if I go back to this, I actually prefer the standard. For whatever reason, just to my eyesight. You do have eye protection, performance, and you have a custom setting if you'd like. Now you do have that keystone correction that we talked about, and the keystone correction is going to auto adjust to make sure that your image is straight. You also have focus settings as well, so the focus settings, you can have them happen during boot up or upon motion. So that means if the projector gets moved, it's going to autofocus, and it does a fantastic job. Now I did mention that the projector could be mounted in many different places. So this is front facing, and I'm around about 7 feet from the screen, 7 to 10 feet from the screen. And it's front. You can do front ceiling, You could do rear ceiling, and then you could also enable that auto vertical flip. Now, the flexibility here means that if you want to have this in a bedroom as a TV source, mounted from the ceiling, you could do this. And remember, all you need is power. This thing is Wi-Fi, and it also has the built-in streaming solution, so you don't need anything extra. Now, for those of you who are curious about the streaming speed, I'm just going to launch one of the videos that we have on the channel here on 3D printing, and we'll see how quickly it actually loads. Hey guys, VPN here. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at one of the easiest 3D printers that we've reviewed on the channel. That is super... Now that was pretty fast. Now the audio is going to be sufficient for a family. It's not surround sound, but if you have this mounted in a room, for example, if you're camping, if you're using it in the outdoors, I would actually recommend connecting it to something else to get a louder experience. But it's sufficient for, if it's just you and someone else, and you're not in a loud area. Now, for those of you who are curious about the streaming solutions available with this unit, you can see them here. So you see that you have all the popular ones are here present. I don't really see anything missing. So you have a full complement of streaming solutions. Now, from a video performance perspective, this is one of the video clips that I use to test out 4K projectors for blacks, also the colors, the saturation, how things pop. And you can see that the projector performs really well. Keep in mind that this is a 1080p projector. So these images, while they are 4K shot, they're actually, as it's streaming through the projector, they are downstream somewhat from a quality perspective, but you can see that the quality is actually really good. The blacks are great. You can see that the detail is sharp. The other colors also really pop. So overall, you're gonna have a great video performance. Now here's another great image showing off the video quality again and the color saturation that you have here. For a 1080p projector, this thing is performing really, really well. Great for, again, for any setting, for any use. So guys, that wraps up our review of this product from Xgimi. This is the Elfin Mini, super portable and with great image quality. See you in the next video.